Back in the 1960s and 70s, green ash trees were touted as the perfect tree species for cities to plant, and they were planted extensively in the city of New Hope.
It was a tree that was easy to grow. It handled difficult soils. They were a really good urban tree. With a beetle that came over from Asia, it kind of changed all that in a short amount of time.
That destructive green beetle, the emerald ash borer, was first found in New Hope in 2019. Since that time, there has been a massive explosion in the emerald ash borer population, with most of the current ash trees showing evidence of an infestation.
The biggest problem is that we have such a monoculture of ash trees along our boulevard that it's such a high percentage that they just travel from tree to tree. Basically, you're giving the emerald ash borer just restaurant after restaurant.
Residents are really noticing the decline in those boulevard trees.
This year there's a considerable amount of wood from woodpecker damage that's fallen over the winter that they see around the tree. There's a lot of branch dieback. It probably took a lot of communities and cities off guard. Trees that are heavily infested now or appear to be heavily infested, it wasn't even evident even last year that these trees had the presence of emerald ash borer.
Luckily, the city started preparing for the removal of ash trees over a decade ago. But now, the work will ramp up even more. Over the next several years, they will be marking and removing ash trees in boulevards and parks.
We're having to find the worst ones and remove those before we remove every other one, just because of the sheer quantity of what's out there that's infested with the emerald ash borer. We do ask for the residents' patience in this. It's going to take a long time to remove everything.
Boulevard ash trees will be replaced with young trees chosen by property owners from a list of about a dozen diverse species. Unfortunately, ash trees in private yards are the responsibility of the property owner, but the city can help identify problems with your trees or answer questions. For more information on emerald ash borer, go to newhopemn.gov/EAB.
Learn more about The Connection at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.